the book of Genesis, chapter 6, verse 9. And Noah begat three sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, which these three sons, they're the descendants of these three men, they populate the entire earth as we know it today. Everyone on the earth now is a descendant of one of these, three sons, one of Noah's three sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, which Shem is where you get the Hebrews from. And of course you got the Hebrew Israelites, but you also have Edom, and Ham, those Africans, Hamites, the so-called dark nations, so-called Africans, Canaanites, and Japheth, Polynesians, also from Shem you get the Japanese, the Chinese, the children of Lot, if I'm not mistaken, but anyway, all the inhabitants of the earth today come from the descendants of Noah and his three sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Okay. The earth was also corrupt before the Most High, and the earth was filled with violence. And the Most High looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth. And the Most High said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them, and behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Let's look up that word for violence. Right, the word for violence there is injustice, cruelty, wrong. Alright, and we live when Yahawashi came on the scene, he was talking about the days of his return and how they shall be as in the days of Noah. Well, we just read the days of Noah, and as it was in the days of Noah, is the same way now. The whole earth is filled with violence, injustice, cruelty, abominations, disobeying the law of Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi. And the end of all flesh is going to come again. Or, if you're not part of the elect and you're living in Babylon the Great, America, because this whole land is filled with violence. And Most High is going to destroy. He's going to make an example out of this part of the earth. He's not going to flood the entire world like he did during the time of Noah. Alright, I'm going to jump down to verse 17. And behold, I do bring a flood of waters upon the earth to destroy all flesh, wherein is the breath of life from under heaven, and everything that is in the earth shall die. Alright, see, the Lord did this during the time of Noah and his three sons and their woman. The Most High flooded the whole earth for their wickedness, for their pride, for their injustices, for their abominations. The Lord said, I'm not going to do that again. Alright. But with thee will I establish my covenant, and thou shalt come into the ark, thou and thy sons and thy wife, and thy sons' wives with thee. Right. But with thee will I establish my covenant, and thou shalt come into the ark, thou, so that's Noah, his three sons, that's four, and their four wives. Alright? So the Most High only spared 8 people out of the whole world. That should put fear in your heart. That should make you want to fear the Heavenly Father. The Most High only spared 8 people. That's crazy. And every living thing of all flesh, 2 of every sort, shalt thou bring into the ark to keep them alive with thee. They shall be male and female. Why? Because only a male and a female can procreate. Of fowls after their kind, and of cattle after their kind. Of every creeping thing on the earth after his kind. 2 of every sort shall come unto thee to keep them alive. And thou unto thee of all food that is eaten, and thou shalt gather it to thee, and it shall be food for thee and for them. Thus did Noah, according to all that the Most High commanded him, so did he. Alright? So basically the Most High told Noah to gather in the animals, of the fowls, of all the creeping things, of all the unclean things. Because he was going to destroy the whole world and make a covenant with Noah and his seed after him. I'm going to jump down. This is Genesis chapter 7, verse 13. And the selfsame day entered Noah and Shem and Japheth and the sons of Noah, and Noah's wife, and the 3 wives of his sons with them in the ark. Okay, so you got Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and Noah's wife, and their sons' wives. Those are the only people that survived the flood, including all of the animals that Noah had in his ark. This is Genesis chapter 8. And the Most High remembered Noah and every living thing and all the cattle that was with him in the ark. This is Genesis chapter 7, verse 1. And the Lord said unto Noah, Come thou and all thy house into the ark. For thee have I seen righteousness before me in this generation. Of every clean beast thou shalt take thee by sevens, the male and his female, and of the beasts that are not clean by 2, the male and his female. Of fowls of the air by sevens, the male and his female, to keep seed alive upon the face of all the earth. For yet 7 days, and I will cause it to rain upon the earth, 40 days and 40 nights, and every living substance that I have made I will destroy from off the face of the earth. And Noah did according unto all the Lord commanded him. And Noah was 600 years old when the flood of waters was upon the earth. And Noah went in, and his sons and his wife and his sons' wives with him into the ark, because of the waters of the flood.